We're going to talk about writing great title tags and metadata for your site. And if you have no idea what that means, you will know in just a moment. uh, so what is metadata exactly? It's that little thing when you hover over the tabs on a web browser. So that's one place you can see the title. Another important place you can see the title, and I used the example of dog food today. Um, so this looks familiar probably to everyone, where you have a list of 10 results on Google. You can actually write these for your website. You don't have to just be at the mercy of whatever Google picks. And it's actually better if you write these for your website. So you can control exactly what this says, and the great advantage of that is that even if you're not the #1 result, let's say you're down here, you can still pop up and get some great results by writing a great title tag that's persuasive, almost like a mini commercial that describes the page accurately. So how can you write a great title tag here? The first thing is to pick the word that you want to rank for. So you need a focus keyword. So the keyword here would be dog food. So you can see dog food does show up in all of these results. And just so you know, these are the ads. Here's like a shopping cart. Sometimes there's a knowledge graph here. And here is the local results around me. And then we dive into the top 10 results. So there's a lot of information here before you even see the #1 result. But the thing that all of these items have in common are that they all have the word dog food in them. So just as a test right here, what would you guys pick out of these top results here? What's the most convincing to you?
Well, I think for me, I mean, I always look for stars. I'm not seeing any stars on any of this stuff right here. But I guess the top one is probably the one that normally would grab my attention first.
And that's a good point. If nothing is standing out here, you would just go with the first one. I can see this one has a brand here. This one is just basically listing off different attributes about the dog food. What you don't want to do is what this one right here. See how it says dog food, best dog food brands on sale. Why you don't want to do this one is because you don't just want to list keywords. So you don't want a list of keywords. It's not going to translate well to humans, and Google's going to know what you're doing. So this one is, well, dry dog food, nutritional food, and the one thing they did do right here is put the brand last. If your brand fits on here, you want to put the brand last. If it doesn't fit on there, it's just as good to put just to describe what the page is about. So the key here is you only have about 45 to 55 characters here that you can use for your prime real estate. So let's take a look at how many characters this is. I'm just going to pop this into Microsoft Word just to do a quick test here. So this looks like it is 47 characters, and you want to count with the spaces. So that's totally fine. If it's a little bit longer, what's going to happen is Google's going to cut this off, see like this first one here, and you're not going to get the full benefit of what this page is about. So we can see it's dog food guide, grain-free, organic, natural dog food. So if I was specifically looking for that, I would maybe click on this one because it's the first one. But you can see if you get it cut off, you're not going to get, that's why it's important to put the keyword towards the beginning, because you could get cut off here on Google. The other thing that would happen if you write your title tag too long, I mean, 55 is about the max. You could go to up to 60, but after that it's going to get cut off. So the other thing that can happen is Google just replaces the title for you, and they write their own based on your page. So what that creates, it creates a few problems. One, it's not the title you wanted. Two, it can be duplicate content. So you want all of this stuff to be original content. So let's go back to here. So how do we write? So now we know why the title tag is so important. It's because it helps with what Terry mentioned earlier, is the bounce rate. So if people just keep ignoring your, let's say people just ignore this first result and always click on the second or third result, This result's now going to go down here because it has a high bounce or it has a low click-through rate. So I'll explain the difference between click-through rate and bounce rate. But basically, this one will move down. But if this one is the best one and it keeps getting clicked, that means it's a high click-through rate. So that's going to go up here. So even if you're down here, you can potentially get up higher by just writing as simple as taking 2 minutes and writing a better title tag. And that can get your result higher up on Google. It's one of the main things you can do to increase your click-through rate, which click-through rate is just when you have it's like when you, as many times, let's say you show up 100 times for dog food on Google, if people click your result twice, that's a 2% click-through rate. What's a good click-through rate? 1%. What's bad? Under 1%. What's great? Anything above 1%. So you can see that if you show up 100 times for dog food, one person clicks you, you're good to go. If you don't get that 1% click-through rate, that's when you have to start rewriting your title tags and improving your pages. So let's go ahead and click through here to the first result. Okay, so if it's not what I see, so there's not really a lot of text here, it's just straight to buying dog food. So if I don't see what I want and what this describes, so let's see what this described to us. It said dog food guide, so I'm not getting any sort of guide. Grain-free, organic, natural dog food. Find a great selection of top dog food brands for your pet. Use our guide. So when I come here and I don't see a guide anywhere on this page, I'm going to now click off, and that's gonna, I haven't visited any other page on the site, so that's going to count as a bounce rate, or as a bounce.
That's a great example. Where the hell is the guide? That's what I wanted.
Exactly. And that's when I ask that question, what are you looking for, or which one stands out to you first? Another thing that I see is that, yeah, if it's not something that you're looking for, you're just going to skip right over it. So a good bounce rate is 20. You know, under 30% is a great bounce rate. When you start getting above that 30, 35%, now you're starting to get into trouble because it's successful even if you have ads or if it's organic traffic or local traffic here. People are getting through to your website, but now they're immediately leaving your website. So now you have to question yourself, well, did I write a good and accurate title tag? Do I have great page content? Is this accurately describing? So you can see that if I were to rewrite this title tag, or if one of you guys were to rewrite this title tag, what would you rewrite that to describe this page of just the dog food?
I'd probably put something about a variety of brands available because that's what's there when I get there to buy.
Exactly. Or I'd make a really great link to a guide at the top, maybe with an intro and read more about the guide. But you can see that it's not really reflecting exactly what that is. So let's try this one. Dog food and treats, chewy.com. All right, so it looks like it talks about free shipping. Now that's something I would actually put in the title tag that would make this one stand out above the rest. I would say dog foods and treats, free shipping, chewy.com. And that would make, I mean, I would definitely click on that one because I can see that free shipping on orders over $49, the best customer service. So they're kind of selling themselves short by just putting a generic title here, and it's really short too. So they have extra characters they can use here. So they're not really utilizing that. But we can, and this is short as well. It's in the title description, or the meta, this is called the meta title, this is called the meta description. We can see that the word dog food, so they don't even have the keyword in here, first off. And secondly, it's really short. I mean, there's extra real estate here that you're missing out on. So let's go ahead and press dog food treats. Okay, so we can see, okay, great, 1 to 2 shipping, on free 1 to 2-day shipping on any orders over $49, so that's really clear. Chewy.com, I know it's a dog site because it's got this little dog logo, and I'm under the dog category. And we go right into what it said it would. Dog treats, and we can see dog food as well, so this would probably not be a bounce if I clicked on that. All right, so how do we write these great, powerful title tags and get people to the website?
Hey,
Um,
Robin,
mhm.
there's one when you asked the question, I was on mute and I didn't realize it. The title tag that grabbed my attention the most, and I'm curious what's going to come through because I am a dog owner. I got 3 dogs, and it's the one that says Dog Food Advisor, Dog Food Reviews and Ratings. So that's the one that caught my eye. I'm like, oh, if I Google dog food and I saw a title tag with reviews and ratings, well, what I want to see when I click on this is like a side-by-side comparison of different dog foods, and I'm curious if they're going to deliver on that if we click on that link.
Yeah, and the other thing I can see is the URL here. It doesn't look like they're trying to sell anything, and I would have put this word unbiased right here. So Dog Food Advisor, unbiased dog food reviews and ratings. So if we click on there, we can see, I would want to see a little bit more content. I might actually bounce on this one because,
I would
um,
too.
yeah, because I don't see exactly what I want without clicking again. People are very impatient on Google. They want, thousands of search results in 1 second, and then they want to get to the result within a few seconds. Um, so I would have to read these 4 items and then choose between these 4 items. So
So I want
if I
reviews right now. Yeah, I'm having to click through
Yeah,
and
so I already clicked one, now I'm clicking a second one. Okay, now I gotta click a third time to get to the actual review.
right, that's not acceptable.
Too many times. So
Yeah.
all I want is like a top 10 list or something like that.
If it was me, I would have. I want a list with ratings right next to it as the next thing I see when I click through. I didn't get that. If it were me clicking on that link, I would have hit back right away.
Exactly.
All right.
Um,
Uh,
so how do we write these great reviews? A lot of SEO experts say that you can use some of these words. It really enhances your title tags because people do want that quick result. They get impatient when they're searching for things online, which is the same reason no one goes to the second page of Google. So if it's not on the first page of Google, if they can't find it, what typically happens is they retype in something in the search bar instead of going to the second page. So all of these kinds of things, these words are proven to get higher click-through rates. And then if you want to get even more specific, we can go into some more industry items and some extra words, but these ones are really the ones that you'll see all the time. I see this, every time I'm looking for something, if you're looking for a recipe, if you're looking for fashion items, if you're looking for the best, car to buy, you're always going to see these. If you're looking for instructions, especially like a how-to would be good as well. That's something I could probably add to this list. But let's look at these words and then try to rewrite one of these title tags here. Okay, so let's try this Chewy one, dog food and treats chewy.com, and insert one of these words into there. And who wants to give that a try?
I think Terry should do this.
Absolutely. All right. So let's see. So this is the Chewy dog food and treats. So,
So all you have to do is convince someone to click on this result versus all these other results using
okay.
one
So
of these
can we
words.
get right now in there somewhere? Dog food and treats, or let's see, what would work best in there?
Well, they do have fast and free shipping, so maybe that would work.
Oh yeah, or fast. I mean, fast in the title. I mean, you said that the shipping should probably be in that title. So
Yeah.
dog food and treats, fast, free shipping, something like
Uh,
that. Would that work?
Fast and free shipping on dog food and treats chewy.com, and then we check if that was under 55 characters.
So you
But
would
yeah,
start
fast
with
and
that.
free.
So these power words should be at the beginning of the title. Is that one
It
of the
can
things?
be at the beginning or the end. The only thing you want to make sure is that you have this keyword somewhere in the first half towards the
Okay.
beginning so that it doesn't get cut off. But yeah, you can do it in any order you want. We could write a whole bunch of them using these words.
Okay.
Paul or Blake, do you want to jump in with another way you would do that with one of these words?
Well, I was going to say, Robin, why don't you whip open a Word document
Sure.
and we'll workshop it a little bit. How's that sound?
All right.
So I like the, you said fast, free, works quickly. That's funny. Treats work quickly. Can you move that over to the right a little bit so I can see the rest of your power words? Or the rest of the... Oh, we're just working on the power words and not working on the items underneath?
Yeah, we could do either.
Okay.
You could do top rated if you want. Fast and free shipping for dog food and treats. And then I would probably do a pipe, chewy.com. We should probably send this to them.
Send this
Okay,
video
let's
to them.
check that. Okay, we are at 55 exactly. Look at that.
You were a genius, Robin. You didn't even need to know.
So what's another one we can do here?
Let's see. How about
Quick, quick and simple ordering at chewy.com. Pipe, dog food, and treats.
Okay, so what can we improve about this one?
it's too long.
It's a little bit long, but still okay at 57. But
Mhm.
what I really want to see is dog food towards the beginning.
Good
So you
point.
could even switch things on either end of the pipe, perhaps.
Yeah, so quick and simple.
Can we talk a little bit about what the pipe is all about? Because I don't really know, and I'm thinking there might be some people that don't know.
It's that little vertical line.
No, I
So
know. I get that part, but
yeah.
why do we need it? What does it do? Why do we need to separate with it?
It's just a visual separator. It really has no SEO value to it, but you'll see it in like navigation of websites. You see it used quite often in these titles.
Yeah, it looks cleaner than this dash here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's more prominent than the dash. You notice, if you're looking to save a character by not having a space on either end of it, you can do whatever you're going to say, colon, and then whatever's after that. So that saves you one character if you're trying to hit 55 and you're at 56.
Yeah, or you can take the spaces out between the pipes.
Yeah, but that looks a little
Yeah.
not as good. So it's more of a it's just a character that that we use, and it's called a pipe. And if you're looking for it on your keyboard, it's right below the backspace key. There's a backslash, and it looks like two little lines above each other, but it actually produces one solid vertical line. You have to hit the shift key to get it.
And it is moving kind of out of fashion because people want to see like a full sentence like this.
Mm-hmm.
So you can really do either way at this point, but Google's really looking for a written for humans kind of thing. So
Right. So what do we got here, Robin? You got this down to quick and simple dog food and treats at chewy.com.
or another one I could do quick. I know Blake had the word ordering there. Quick ordering for great dog food and treats. And you don't have to have the brand name on there either. So
Mm-hmm.
so quick ordering and free shipping. Let's see if that's too long. 59. I could definitely shorten it a little bit. And then I maybe we could even do this. I keep trying to put on caps lock. Free quick ordering, free shipping.
And having that caps lock free will make it stand out too.
Exactly.
No one else in this set of search terms is coming up with anything like that.
Yeah, 57 a little bit long, but yeah, this I probably need to put towards the front.
How about something like this? If they offered, let's say, free treats with every order, so you could even have like.
If you have an offer, that would be great. Free dog food and treats with every order. And you'll notice I'm capitalizing these words. I didn't capitalize the W, but I should probably capitalize shipping there so that it really stands out as a title. Sometimes it's annoying if you have everything caps lock, but it looks like a fake result. But you can see here's 4 great title tags that improves upon dog food and treats. And these are all going to stand out over these top 10 results here.
You can even say best dog food, free shipping. Visit now.
Visit today, or
Yeah,
visit
today.
right now. Or it could be shop.
Yeah, visit today.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, that would definitely stand out.
Yeah.
I remember, Robin, we were looking at another SEO article about how you can get ideas of what you want to put in these title tags from the ads that people are paying for. So if you scroll up and look at, okay, well, these people are paying for these ads. Some of them might actually be working with experts at Google on the pay-per-click advertising. I guarantee Petco is paying Google quite a bit of money for these ads. And
yeah, you can see again top rated, free shipping. You can see these title tags are actually improved compared to these title tags.
Right.
So yes, you can definitely look at these for some ideas, other places you can go. Here's a really simple one. Just go to Amazon, type in dog food, and usually there's that little pop-down menu here. If you press space, and then dog food storage container, dog food bowl, dog food mat, dispenser. But if I put in, sometimes it'll come back with different dog food.
If you do one technique I
grain
use,
free, yeah.
I use just do dog food space, and then we were just using this in a consulting call today. Just type in the letter A. You get all the things that with the letter A that people look for on Amazon. You use backspace, go to B.
Allergy sensitive would be a great one. This is what's called a long tail keyword. Dog food is a short tail keyword. So the long tail keywords are typically easier to rank for. Not always, but usually. So if I put in B here, okay, we can see this is probably a brand name. Beneful's a brand name. Then we have Bolstein, Blue. So you can see that just by doing this, you can generate a ton of long tail keywords. So you definitely want to, there's going to be less competition so that you can rank higher up on Google. So if you sell canned dog food and it's easier to rank for canned dog food than it is to rank for dog food in general against all the bigger brands, and you have a smaller brand, then that's one that can pop up there faster. Or if you want to get even longer, dog food, canned, all natural, grain free, so if you put that all in one keyword that you want to rank for that people typically type into Google, then that can prove great results and more traffic for you. Also could result in a better click-through rate if you have a great description and a lower bounce rate. So just the power of these title tags is huge. I mean, taking the time to just rewrite some of your title tags, and you know what I see all the time is that a website will have the same exact title tag for every single page on the website. So that's not specific enough. You want to describe that page exactly how it is and not the whole entire website. Okay, another place you can look for YouTube videos. You can type in dog food into YouTube and get some ideas there. Places that are paid, like udemy.com or any websites like that, things that people pay for. So if people are paying $50, $100 for a class online, that would be a great use of the words in there that they use to search for it. Also, what we did at the beginning of this call, the competitor search results. Go ahead and look at your competitors and see what they write for their title tags. That's a great place to get some ideas. So you guys should be all title tag experts now.
All right, so we want to wind up on this a little bit because we got a website to take a look at. But can you just maybe sum up some of the key things that we want to keep in mind as we move forward on this for us, Robin?
Sure. Always pick a great keyword, and you can do some background research on that using Google Keyword Planner or other free keyword tools out there. So once you have that great keyword, include that in your title tag. I say 35 to 55 characters. 35 is good. It's always good to be short and sweet, but you might be missing some prime real estate in that title tag. If you go a little over 55, that's okay too, but you might get cut off like this. Using the power words in your title tags is super effective, and you can actually measure these things using Google Analytics. So you can check, you can even try using one type of title tag and then try using another type of title tag, see which one has a better click-through rate and which one's has a lower bounce rate. You can see all that through Google Analytics. So if you don't have an account, sign up for a free account today. And then the meta description. 140 to 155 characters. All you have to do is write a sentence that's original, so it can't just be copied and pasted from the page. Write it so that humans will like it and click on it, and write it as if you're talking to a friend. So, if someone asks you, what's this page about, or what's your whole business about, write it specifically for that page, and so that when someone gets there, it's exactly what they expected.
All right. And the big takeaway that I got, and I learned quite a bit myself during this, but the big takeaway for me is you can write the best descriptions, have great titles. If you don't deliver, when people click on it, you've wasted all your energy because they're going to go ahead and find someplace else to look. So once you've got this done, you got to make sure that you're delivering what you're talking about, and they got to see that looks like right away. Otherwise, people are just going to get frustrated and go on.
That's a great point. Yeah, everything relates together. So once you get people there, you have to keep them there. It's kind of like throwing a party, and if you come there and there's like no alcohol, or if it's just like there's no food and you're hungry, and then it's just the party just sucks, you want to leave right away. But if you get there and it's what you expected, or even more than you expected, so if you have more content and more pictures, more video, and more than they could ever desire, then people will stay at your party. So.
That is a fantastic analogy, Robin.